spat at us. Now, let's look at this story. It's very important. Meno Kasaya, Richard Ahiagba, Ejina TV so Ekikansem Huning. Ghana takes delivery of 450,000 barrels of liquid fuels for power generation. Energy Minister say, Yano Kasay, Ghana buying etimiako negotiate akoto fuel in 450,000 barrels. Ejinem, Yadiaba abedru Ghana. Ninyina say, Yenin say, ende, eba in Yamunkania, Adia ema yankania. Sebio your generators are Ghana no so alpha petrol enguma and diesel enguma entumi embo adwuma emma yenka ne engina so. The reason why MDC are buying Ebre right now to keep majority of the light on 24 hours no and the government is doing everything possible to give you light and they say MPP are buying no omoko bobesia eto saa eye fangu ya omuntia no man carry forward. At the time of free office, no boka over 10 billion eguo. And right now, what the NDC is doing, and they say they are trying to fight Sa Ekano. And some of the reasons, ways how to fight Sa Ekano, and they say, yet the power distributor. Say a kofa fang NPP for no kofa fang go ne ba. They know me and say, the fang go na bana omako free no. Na omaka chire Arab for anase bibi ekoko toba no so metua no. Omuntia wo. Omosa diaba na omodiama ECG no na afenyo marking ene anodom premo so ti ECG board no so enti ECG na also o distribute power no na oje eyedien light bills no na yede sa light bills ni sika ko tuaka no afenyo marking mu ti ECG board no so ena omo create omo cartel ena omo ton ECG nkanea no ECG equipment no enti one sa fango na MPP for akofa ba na e wo senka yedema machines ni adwuma na kane agina so na yetumi je light bills no na yede sa light bills sika no ekotua nkane ne ka no se nkane no so na ebedu ECG pe na o ma chesika ne di enti every time bia no na ekada ho. Now the reason why na omo pese omo beka eka no asem no was that na election eba okay say MPP abreso yebeto nkane bia mu a na aban no ene eye PURC for air kontokwa. If you say a PURC no omo na omo calculate kanea wo say yetua. Now then abane ye ne say de bia no na omo ti omo kon to say mema omo mfa the raw figure na nkyere say dum so ho. It even though ne o dum so mu no PURC for the right figure also the man na etua kanea kan no omo mfa mba enti na aban sisa ya ajo mahama ka say onfa bibia ensie mu enti na oba ya ka say ye be bien kratam ma yehu dwumadi a ECGD Jumadia eye akoso eno na emeko fa bia bu se afenyo marking na ot ECG board so anodom pre akronfo we ene na pomu ena damage Ghana edien eye yenka ne ansem enda me no ka sei de Jomahama person ye ne say sa obrana MPP for abo for 8 years a omode eka abeto Ghana so no opese sa fango partner de bia ne akoto fango MDC ba na mo be ye nyina yi a na MPP for ba no makobo besia no makoje fango no muntua no say opese sia ne yesi gas planter ye nkwa abrochire nkoto fango biem na sa gas plant no ye ne ankasa gas yi e de be power plant no na ama yenyimu nkanea intimi no ka say fango 450,000 barrels abedu eno na ebe power ye nkanea no. Remember NPP for call IMF enkania any insu a yetutum bosom miensa bia na eka IMF conditionalities no ho PZ for ye ka say IMF conditionalities a enne nyoma IMF gina so a omoka say ombebo ye besia omoka say so ombebo Ghana besia 3 billion a o se na na dan kwekufu ado ne ba omia mo kire say sa 3 billion no obobenye sika obo betua ena ba omia ene ekufu ado mo ka kire IMF say ye kanea ne ye nsuo sika ye gigi na omo de sia wawa na mom omo ye sa de ne wie no ena omo ka kire Ghana for say problem bi eni ho enti na omo to enkanea mu behind the scenes omo to insuo mu behind the scenes and intina na de bia no ye beto kanea ne insuo ma na eye MPP aban no any PURC no mo kontokwa every say no mo mpese PURC for beti omo to say sa eye contract na omo ni IMF coin no e be affect Ghana for Jomahama ba na omo be den omo be bie so kire say bosom miensa bosom nan bia no ye beto nkaneam every say eka sa enhyehyɛ a NDC MPP aban ɛyɛ Bawumia Ekufu Adom ene deɛn Kennedy Japan mo ene IMF koye ene ntina eman kanea tutum no 4 months bi adu ende aban na pesika koto ɛyɛ petrol aba me no ka say aban no AC gas plant a ebedum pempenso bi after 2-3 years no na ye nkwa abrochire nkobo ɛyɛ fango besia John Mahama SSC another gas plant me no ka say Oma sa de ɛyɛ asema betudwa say parliament sa ba NDC are buying through energy minister. I'm the crata for eco parliament to say, I'm person sisi, see another gas plant. Inti yebenya gas plant mienua. Sa fangu we ye cotton wa brochia. Ye de bebe power yen kanya edekabano. They see an yenya sa problem ni biem. Inti John Mahama and NDC abano they are thinking ahead. Inti right now no Ghana for makoma tomu yem. Aban we bejuma. Aban we tutunyoma. Yen nyina yate. Say and the aban se ECG in Kania ni sika jeje no sebio eye nipa bi omo ECG edi Ghana for dream eye MPP aban for mobile no omo create eye cartel bi a ECG sika no ebegu omo angasa botom sisi a John Mahama aban we de omo pese omo ye no say omo pese sa part na ye jeje eye in Kania sika eye light bills no ene eye prepaid monitoring of prepaid no omo pese omo de ma ankra company eye Ghana company na aban any insawoso bia wom inti saa ankrankra na ewo so omugigi saa sika no eye oma sede se ankrankra company ne ntuma anya na aban ayeden aso mo pa ana apam wo mo ana omugigi na se ebi form nsem a yebetuma ayeden achi oma kogu efiase inti eno na John Mahama sisi a all year opese ye de sika gigie no light bill ne gigie no ye de ma ankrankra company eye Ghana for company a omo na solely Bronica Solia, Omunkuti, and as Omunkuana, Omobejiji, a light bills for Ghana. Na Sebio, Omaya Konta, Ama Abain. Yanya Sadi and Intina, PDS, MPP Abain, Eddie PDS Baya, Omoka se Omobejiji, in Kania Sika, na Omodia She, Yenina Munkania, Ama Omodia Shemukina. $500 million, Omojo America for Ghana, dear Kaho, Ebesinde, PDS for America, and a PDS Nusu Aira. Nana do dankwe kufuado ba omiamo na TPDS Kennedy Japan mu nyina ka ho ena mu wi Ghana for nti these are things e was say me hu say aban na eto so no enwene man no kyekyere man no e de nan asisi baby pa aban no wo eye enidaso bi a eye enidaso vision a ye nyina ye support aban na baby aban no pese de ekono Ghana benya ne ntoma pefra so let us be supportive yenti aban na se the most interesting thing is say aban we emfa bibia nsie Ghana for John Mahama NDC are thinking of building over 2 gas plants to replace fuel powered plants. And the Uber Eviasa for Nina. In Yamunkaniano, Dudua, Europa, your power Ninano, and fango, gas, and the power in Yamunkania. And it's na John Mahama say, and Nidaso said the next 4 years, no, you bet to me SC gas plant by a 9. Na petrona. Yakwa edibe fele gas no ye machines no ye nkrabium into fango na ebetu no Ghana no ye betuma process it na ye de akwa abrochira koton nye sika. So that is what this government is doing. So this is not a joke, this is a project. I will say we should not listen to MPP omuni nyansa ometna Ghana so 8 years 1 megabyte to 1 megawatt kroma fan Ghana nkania ho. And Omuntumi njina baby anka say yesi one plant ema Ghana omuntumi nka every say omanka sabana mobile na adwene nyina say omubewia ekum asei. Let us be wise. Enye de bia na sebio yabema politicians bi adadaye clear ye nyina ya tia say mamma sa MPP atrufo we enda ada Ghana for aban papa ba moma yem mo aban no na sebio onjina ne naso ende dollar akofo mi mama chiro trick no. Sesia and the one $1 no abedu 1165 or 1185 no. This is what it means. It means say a car ye di ye tuano in dollars no saka no ende esobeti e kana ho de ne beba form because now the dollar equivalent na ye di tuano dollar na ho de no eba form on our side. So whatever debt we negotiated today, if we renegotiate those debts, we are going to pay in that equivalent ende dollar na ho de bibi wo. Inti Ekufu Adom bo kato ho no se na yekotua ekabia $1 bia 17 cedis and the John Mahama ne NDC adom nti and the $1 bia na yekotua around 11. Now, it is all about renegotiating and remaking sure, say, o finance minister no any Bank of Ghana mono, omo tumini eyedien, omo ayedi omo ka ewa manoni any fie no atrase. A renegotiate achiro omo say, ye sika semne jina de naso. Enti the rate at which na omo charge eye ekano ene infaswe dasono, they can drop that rate. It is all about negotiations. And the moment your dollar enya anwode ne ba form na usidi ni nya anwode a ema omo a omo ba obesia na omo jinse Wontumi ntua no ema Wontumi no tena se esa ka sikasem no agum ene the friend no investor confidence ema omo a de omo ka eye omo ye from eye den eye foreign countries are de omo ka no, they are able to sit with us because they are seeing say we are making progress by making our currency stronger. Now what they don't want to happen, Oma yedi omo ka wa Otchere ne say broni ne wusa dollar na free 17 abedu 11 na na so hu say time na wo de ne ka no negotiation na one ne call ye no sa ta na dollar ne was 17 na so wanji levy way at that rate $100 ne bedru 8 ne hu bekem. So a better say obeji sika no besia no in this equivalent, which is 11.8, than to wait another 1 year or 6 months to be paid 8 cedis per dollar. It is all about you, your government, your leadership, your finance minister being selfless and negotiating well. And it's a dollar buffer, it helps with your debt. Usika tia o debt mutia no eka wutia ama amanone fo no eboa efri se usika nya ahoden a se wutumi kan wasem ye ekirechire mu kire eye omo a wodi omo kana sa sika nka also 100 million no you end up paying 70 million because eye o dollar ne strength no na wodi kasa. Sometimes you can even use your dollar, the strength of your dollar, to negotiate for a business. You can tell businesses that you owe, companies or governments that you owe, or countries that, you know something, my currency is good now. Somebody $100 million, you can take $700 million or $70 million, $30 million now offset, come and invest in this country. I'll give you a tax break of this. That is negotiation. That is a financial team that is intelligent and smart. In the next few months, ubon se nyoma esisa, ubon se nyoma bo ekofom, ubon se Ghana service your debt no eba form kakra, because when you have stronger local currency, investors or debtors, what they do is they look at the trajectory. PZ4, you got a trajectory, a canon, send a sortie. See the no send na ho de no echo when we send na ho de no if reform kwa na ekosro into honestly economist or your businessman or your investor. Obama says, "Why any ntama a bedroom pempenso bi no $1 will be 1 cedi." He will lose all sikano until they will come to the table and speak to you. It is almost hanyama say now. You should understand. Say one, as a nation, if our leaders, our financial leaders, are able to negotiate well, kakra and kakra no ekano eba form. Two, the Ibanese say, "Ema omo person ni ebedi jumana." They are able to come to the table to sit with us because Omo say so nyantem no money ameka ekano answer and relook at ekano sibi atia ebedu pempenso bi no ebia na de omka 1 billion omani betino na ka 500,000. These are all things a boy oman no until you need a strong currency that reflects for people to see, say, this is a country that is moving in the direction that I can affiliate or associate with. Into governance, a strategy, a intelligence, a experience, and yet flamboyance and slogans, and yet the battery is the Lord, and yet it is possible, and yet I am an economist. It's about being tactical into a chess game. And into you are seeing the dollar go down, everybody is shocked. It is not magic, it is chess, it is calculation, it is being proactive, it is reading your opponent, it is reading your economy, it is looking at baby. I also did nyomabiko. Your friend be scale of preference. Dear here answer na idea fata. Inti bibi wo ha ehia sisi ane da kwahase. Dear here no ne aye. That is what this government is doing. It is choosing right. It is making the right decisions. It is closing the necessary loopholes. It is conserving. It is keeping what we need to keep. Inti this is basic economics. Inti Sibia Eko say no, if the government stays on track, at a point we are going to hit a little bit of a roadblock. It is fine. But then the trajectory will show, say, we will stay within reasonable rate, reasonable dollar rate, which is conducive for foreigners and also locals. In Tabedum Pempensobino, you will see, say, they don't complain because reasonably, the dollar, you can work with it. And also, the volatility. Dollar no say Otchere sorry enko 18, Emma 3, Emma 4. The confidence nipa na okofa nyoma wa abruchiri no. Into him say me free Ghana, akwa China kodi 3 weeks na say dollar no wa 10 minim say me ba ne ndru 18, minim say me ba kura akwa enim kura 10.2. So the investor is confident. He is confident in your currency. He is confident in the decisions your government is taking and the people who are making the decisions. And you do not have to underestimate this government and the finance minister and it very critical. You cannot just ignore. And this is for our future. And it's a few people and Wontumi are getting it right. And it's about me or a textbook economist or kasasa practically he cannot implement because on the field is different from speaking. So as you can see, he can talk, he can speak, he can lie because it's all about what is coming from or a textbook or a chew and pour. But when you give him the job to do, practically he doesn't know how to negotiate. Practically he cannot predict the business partners. Practically he cannot foresee what might happen in the future. You see, as an economist, you should be able to predict your other person you are doing business with. You should be able to also predict what might happen in the future. So you need to always have buffer. You have a buffer. And it's how to idea of PZ. Now when him say, Sebio, me get 10 million, but Debiana also be 2 million be a death year. It just told me shop her because you have 2 million and if the buffer as some about no daso. Into this is what the government is building. I didn't menya abotira me dwudwo ma kire o Ghana for ehu what is going on. Into the aban way it is not magic. It is people being strategically tactical. They are being real. They are dealing with the issues the way it's supposed to be dealt with. It is not textbook. It is not jargons. It is not saying things to make you happy. It is letting you understand the reality. But we need to understand that's how governance, that's how economies work. Now, team. Thank you. Now, this is a story we all need to talk about. Egigim. Chief Justice, Madam Tokonu. You know, there's one thing I have seen about the Chief Justice. And before I go to the story, maybe I bought a video and it's a video I bought because I want the NDC to understand the say. And this evening in Koto was talking about it. They're very important. The NDC as a government and the people who are part of this government, and even the ordinary Ghanaian who voted for the NDC, John Mahama. The biggest threat in Ghana today is some of the media. And I'm going to say this to the president. I'm going to say this to the finance minister. I'm going to say this to the Bank of Ghana governor. I'm going to say this to the NDC as a party and a party that has formed a government. Your biggest threat, our biggest threat as a nation is some of the media men in Ghana, the journalists in Ghana. You have to be very careful about them. You see, it has gotten to that point where they cannot criticize what is happening. It has gotten to that point whereby there are certain traps for you guys. They are being sarcastic in their comments. They are ashamed. They are the same people who were telling Ghanaians that na John Mahama no be den. Adona John Mahama the policy ni den. These are the same people who ignored Bawumia, who was in government when the dollar was skyrocketing. They refused to question Bawumia, an economist, the vice president, leading economic management team, and still the dollar getting out of hand. These were people who ignored the fundamental questions that they were supposed to pose when Ghana, basically, the economy was drying up. Now, these are the same people who were sitting on radio and TV catcher and said, John Mahama obeye dieng. Politicians are the same. They were indirectly trying to create the impression that say MPP fairly cry, yama MPP international. If you say NDC MPP, these were the same people That is why I am warning the government. I am warning the president. I am warning the NDC. You should not get comfortable with demons and cobras. Your biggest threat, if this government, you are going to succeed. I mean, you've been trying NDC for, and the president. The Ghanaian listening to me today, the wise Ghanaian, the intelligent Ghanaian who voted for John Mahama, deep down, they are willing to vote for the NDC for the next 42 years. There is nothing that the NPP can do or say to convince any Ghanaian today that they are a better political party than the NDC. No, there's nothing they can do. There is nothing they can say. Now, the danger to this government, any Abanwe, any president, some of the media. Majority of them are not happy about what is happening. They are being purely hypocritical and sarcastic. What they are doing is that because by force Barca supporters. By force Manchester supporters. We are so ashamed to the point we cannot criticize because there's nothing to criticize now. All the things that they created, the impression they created, they don't know how to go back and eat their own vomit. So what they are going to do now is you're afraid to be fake fans. Because they have that thing in their head to say, BBC. Now BBC ni about refer Ghana for to say they can and it's now sometimes when you listen to them now, Otchere say John Mahama is the hope now. When we saw a video of Omanhene and Obi, a pure sarcasm, a pure embarrassment. They don't know what to do. They are setting traps for the NDC because no matter what, a government at a point will fumble. The dollar, if it's at 8 today, at a point it will move to 9. The dollar, if it's at 10 today, at a point it will move to 11. And these people have been positioned. They are demons waiting to take their first idea and catch. So they are creating the impression that, oh, it is sarcasm. Deep down, they are trying to set a trap for the government. Listen to these two stupid dogs.
Now I will, in fact, I will sing that Mahama is the hope, is the hope, is the hope. Every Ghanaian,
for Mother Ghana,
every Ghanaian,
yes,
yeah,
he's the hope.
For now, Mahama continues to be the hope. For now, Mahama continues to be the hope for every Ghanaian until further notice. You can't run away from the fact that energy GPI24 will be yes, and then they able to petrol 15 and no problem.
You have to transport first.
Transport and no problem, but for now, I see. In times that we find ourselves in, I see. Mahama continues to be the hope, ably supported by governor, finance minister, and then team. No,
yes.
Sikano, sa American she se London she ana we are she na amana destabilize and pack. But for now, Mahama continues to be the hope.
The hope.
The examine young one cry back obi. Also, filling stations bebrea. Substandard fuel and you move accurate fuel and so on. Now there's a build-up of about 350 people. I had taken away a show or mind baby to ensure
from NPR,
from the Farmers Authority and Trade Ministry to ensure that sa si komsana ye be show ye be set to a feed anywhere ye jahokwa now I was I could set I didn't for those things are going to happen. What did be to ncha Nimdia MPP abanya ye in terms of your gold reserves are yes up no ah ma be enhance no e mani nya nsusu kakra e we Cedi to your dollar no cause Cedi to pound Cedi to euro ni nyina no e hwinhwan e ba from mesre Ghana,
which is really good.
Mesre good for so me do massive
before. Also, he was stressing on the word for now. He is the hope for now. They are putting it there. They are waiting. This le frog. Sa le frog we are hunisano. Some of them le frog. This is the real le frog. This is how they have made their life. They jump, they will come here, and they will jump, and they will come here. They are deep down MPP for we are tribal journalists. It is all statement now. Oh, Mahama is the hope for now. Because they know they are going to come back to this video and remind Ghanaians, you can't change for now. Because I'm buying way by, you know. That is what they are doing. And NDC should not fall for these kind of gimmicks. This is 2025. This kind of journalism is 92 naniye. So if you see this Le Frog comedying himself like this, the MDC should not fall for this. Or no, Omanhene Kobra Santino to Mubusan say, legs is now uchin one a tomano. Busan say why the man is sikatoye. MPP in a tomano. Upon Metna TV is non case. And MPP in a tomano. And now bicycle to an amen chilen we Kobra Santi. These people, Obi, no attack radio, or no pay MPAD on the chrome. Of you talk radio at the bank crying. The law school call after your mark and a Gabi Mune Shane school. These people cannot be critical on Gabi. They cannot be critical on after your marking. They cannot be purely critical on the NPP. They can't. Because let me tell you something. Journalists be here or honest in Ghana today. From what we are witnessing under John Mahama this 5 months, and what we witnessed under Akufo-Addo 8 years, every single journalist or honest or Ghana should never consider the NPP as a political party for the next 40 years. These people cannot boldly make that statement. You know why? Because they are so connected, they are so intertwined. They have taken care of them. So the comedy you see, the comedy you are seeing is a trap. Because definitely, we are not kids. It does not matter. At a point, the government will hit a slot. The government will hit a block. The government will have to redo things. And that is the moment they are waiting. These people are waiting for the moment to make Ghana forget and say, the MPP is better. No. For 20 to 40 years, the MPP can never be better in managing this country's economy. Never. If the MPP is coming back to power, who are they coming back to power to govern with? Who? Bawumia. Who? Gabi. Who? Bedietu. Who? Chema Wontumi. Kwadwo Sheldon. Wana. They are coming with who? Bride Champon, the guy who led SAGs. Ayawaso Westwagon to shoot Ghanaians. Who are they coming to govern with? We have seen their best, and their best was murder. We have seen the best the NPP can do, and the best they could do for 8 years was to murder Ghanaians and destroy our economy. When we talk about family and friends, nepotism, pure negligence and disrespect, spitting in the faces of Ghanaians, taking over the judiciary, the courts became another NPP wing. Didn't we see that? So Ghana ni onimi nyansa or say honest will never give the NPP any opportunity to even come close to power. Because what we are seeing today, for the next 40 years, we can basically protect it to protect you and I. Into Omanhene Komnasa and Mr. Musa ne can or dim, legs is no dim no. Why not Tomano? As some Pobuchian Casse, met me the pay slip at Chemo. Omanhene Komnasa ante, met me the pay slip at Chemo. Number Busan say, Sakano, the pay slip is saying or Kikabo more toy. So Koji loan a bank bang. A euphoi. A cromfoi. Betna Akachen say, Wakwaji Sika, Jankroma ambulance scandal or Jiska, which may yano on to me because we re. Obi, Omanhene, any omo producer no, Dominic, omo ye reform yansa. I have Omanhene on tape taking money. Has he been able to respond to it? So do not fall for these comedies. This is a trap. Mama Ghana for Mama Miam for the last time Metisenko for were excited. Yes, so Wusu Bempa Abua Papon, Akasetia MPP, me say, me those kind of nonsense I don't play on my show. Abua Papon, Apapon, or ye disease. Abua Papon, or ye disease, political disease. Why is the political AIDS? Baby Obekobia nipa bewu. Baby on Sabekebia bese Abua Papon. I will never take the word of Abua Papon. It does not matter who he is speaking against. Or your political disease, or your AIDS. Politics mo HIV. Every single place that criminal passes, infection be oja oho. So why should any NDC person be excited when a political disease speaks against its own disease? Why should he be excited? Why should it be something that I will come and play on my show? No. I'm not going to do it. And that is the politics you people need to understand. That is what I want Ghanaians to know. These people have played with your minds for a long time. They have played on your minds because we allowed them to do that. Look at Paul Adom Otchere. They are out of the system. Now, they are trying everything possible. It's not working because now Ghana, they really want to see the facts. They are not interested in your comical journalism, in your Vietnam suit and your disease, drug, whatever. They don't care. They want you to understand they are not stupid anymore. Sana Ghana for no person omahu. And the crime is kinds, Paul Adom Otchere, Openye Jokumo, Omanhene, they are not getting what they need. That number, they are not able to penetrate because Ghana for them will say, "Mo Jimmy Yache." Ghana for them will say, "Mo Jimmy Yache." We are not going to allow that. First, near Tifia, near Usanko for we say there are some exceptional beings. When we don't school, they are not intelligent. In for any petition, they don't have any knowledge that you don't have. What they do is they try to create a gap between you and Yomo to make you think that they read something extraordinary you have not read. There's nothing they have read that you haven't read. Every single thing that they are talking about is the same thing you have been reading. They have no knowledge than you. The document you want to chase is the same document they want to chase. The reason why they get access to those documents before you is because Nipana or person can't some man no we when a radio so the more or better the amount one so because when we say no uni radio better so so it does not make Omanhene and Nsa can send me or come before you intelligent than you. That's why when I sit here and I speak to you and I show you a document, I'm like, go behind me and verify. And it's not to date on my platform, whether myself in Koto, Freemind, whoever, Mr. Article, Ransford, you cannot come and say, will be the document to be able to swear it's fake. You can't, because I give you the room to also go and prove, say, once so you are in control. But these people, for a very long time, they created an impression, say, Utifiena Otetroma Uniminansa, Amunomutin crime, Amunomwa connections, Amunankrata Becomunsa, Bibian Comunsa, they have nothing. Over corner Omanhene wadaba ba ni name na ne bema say edanchen na ohome anadwa, you'll be shocked. Obi enum kan dey be always say these are Obi menyiri channel. Obi, I'm older than Obi. Me wona fe. And sometimes you people underestimate us. Obi me menyiri chen Obi. Chenchene na wa chenchene. So you people should not allow these people to lie to you. There's nobody sitting on radio or TV. Myself, I'm not intelligent than you. The privilege I have is that I have this document that I have read, and I've gone behind the scenes to do my checks and had a meeting with my team to verify everything on the document before I put before you. It does not make me intelligent than you. You have the right to also look at that document and ask the necessary questions. And do not let somebody think, say, oh, the minyansa channel. One go school and just say Jimmy. Because I won't go school no be your common sense, Nyan said that would know it should talk to you. But and for 8 years, what economic management team, Asati FX committee, went to move dollar no every 17 and 10. Catch me say Russia, US, and China couldn't talk binti and it's not. No, we are Ghana ni now udidra utijom unim de na ekoso. Why should you fall for this? Because your friend be Omanhene Kobna Sante and Eka. He does not know anything. Only Bibi and Cheo. 90% of the people are with Sanko for radio TV. So that is why when I sit here, I see every single person watching me as intelligent. I don't underestimate anybody's intelligence on this platform. And I will never do that. And that is my hallmark. And that has been my hallmark. Because you see, the moment you start to underestimate in Pana or show, you yourself, you become stupid. Because when you are misleading yourself, you wouldn't even know. But when you know the people watching you are smart, and most importantly, are smarter than you sometimes, you are very cautious what you say and what you put out. And that is what has guided this platform to this point. And it's when we come on air and you see millions of people wanting to watch us, not because we are extraordinary intelligent. It is because we have come to that level. People understand and say, this guy is communicating with us. He understands us. He respects us. We respect him. He's sharing knowledge. I share knowledge here. I don't make you feel like you are learning anything from me. I sit on this platform and I share knowledge. So when I share that knowledge, it is up to you to go and check that knowledge I have shared with you, whether you want to use it, whether it is better a fake knowledge or not. And when I put out any document, I publish the document because I want us to share the knowledge. Jandam is dead. They are not relevant anymore. Do not listen to these people. They don't have the same way they are just lying to you. Hey, where do you radio so? Hey, where do you oh wait, when I'm your radio the first and say na yet te yes no mobile. Hey, wait, I want to kasa wasempa. Hey, radio mo no more TV so no omunim nyanse bia nchen. Me say first no na munim also na say social media buy majority of crowd who say obra ma bono san kwasiafo ni mbobi. Most of them don't even have credibility a yedebo bra. Now, Mummy and Jim, I was no mamma side.